Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. I'm Ramina from the product marketing team at Kore.ai, and with me is Param, our vice president of product. Today, we're not just talking about the future of automation. We are at the intersection where skepticism meets opportunity and experiments become enterprise breakthroughs. Agent AI transformation is accelerating. But let's be honest, hype alone doesn't win. The real challenge, moving beyond disconnected pilots and isolated toolkits to something scalable and secure and built for actual business impact. We've all seen the headlines. AI agents are everywhere. Analysts are predicting that over 60% of agentic transformation programs will depend on agents to deliver real process intelligence. But here is the reality. Exactly 6 months ago, 5 to 6 months ago, IDC calls out that 88% of AI agents pilots stall out. The picture now looks even worse. The recent MIT report from the last week stated 95% of generative AI experiments failed to go anywhere. And on top of that, we've all seen the Gartner prediction that over 40% of agentic AI projects will be cancelled by end of 2027. Hence, the skepticism is completely justified. Organizations now understand that it's not just about building something cool, it's about making it work at scale, safely, and in a way that impacts the org metrics, revenue, cost, or customer experience. So today, enterprise leaders are asking, where's the ROI? How do I experiment without wasting time and budget? Can these agents really connect to the workflows I already have? And how do I avoid failure when there aren't enough proven reusable use cases? But should we just stay at the fence and not do anything? No, because the opportunity cost of hesitation is even greater. Because competitors who are experimenting and scaling agents are seeing faster time to resolution in customer service, 30 to 40% cost savings in repetitive back office functions, and reduced reliance on humans for high volume and judgment based work. So the reality is not about being in the 95% where things are failing, but it's about discovering how of the remaining 5%. So the answer lies in low risk learning and experimentation paths. Basically, enterprises need a clear way to measure ROI, a low risk way to experiment, agents that can integrate into your tech stack, and a path to scale from pilot to enterprise wide rollout. And that's why we're building Kore.ai Agent Marketplace, a secure, curated collection of ready to deploy agent templates designed for business and workforce workflows. With the marketplace, you can build agent 10 times faster, plug directly into your existing workflows, expand into new use cases without starting from scratch, and do it all securely with complete confidence. It's the bridge between experimentation and scale. Now, it's all one thing to talk about all of this in theory, but what it does actually look like to build an agent in just 15 minutes. And that's what Param is going to show you next. Over to you, Param.
Thanks, Ramina. I'm super excited to show you guys the agent marketplace that the team and I have been building for the last several months. When we started building the agent marketplace, we wanted to invest heavy on getting people familiar with the new agentic paradigm. And so in the last few months, we have built out a collection of over 100 agent templates and which integrate to over 300 systems. So as you can see here, our agent marketplace is located just simply by going to marketplace.kore.ai, where you can see use cases in the name of agent templates or integration. So if you want to come here and just see what our three platforms are integrated into and how they are integrated, for example, like HubSpot, then you can do that. Our use cases and agent templates are grouped by our 3 products. So if you're looking for use cases for making your employees more productive, you might want to look at AI for work, or if you want to use agents for customer service, you might want to look at AI for service. And finally, if these are background process automation agents, then you might want to look at AI for process. In addition, we allow you to browse templates by function. So if you want to come in here and you don't know which product and you're brand new to Core, then you might just want to go check out the different agents that we have across the different functions in your business. And finally, you can take a look at all the third-party integrations and how they integrate with each of our products. Okay, let's go through how you install an agent, because that's the most exciting part. We've made it super simple. Let's take an example of a fictitious company, Acme, and my name is Ben. I'm the head of customer support, and I was told that there are agents that could be helpful on the Kore.ai Marketplace. So my top concern right now is that a lot of my customer support agents are spending way too much time triaging the large volume of tickets coming into our team. So let me see if the marketplace has anything to automatically tag my customer support tickets. While I can take a look at the AI for service templates, what I'll really be looking for is the process automation templates. That's a nuance that's more, you can take a look at our documentation and product specifications as to why you want to use AI for process versus AI for service. But in this case, I see that under AI for process, there is a support ticket categorizer, which seems to do what I want it to do. So let's take a look. I can see the flow right here where when tickets are created, this agent will automatically fetch all the tags in my potentially Zendesk or whatever help desk that we have integrations into, extract key details, and and it even fetches some information from my knowledge base. So this looks exactly like what I want. So what I'm going to do is click on install app, and I can see that in the next step, I am asked to pick tools for my agent. So as a quick refresher, for any agentic app that you're trying to create, the tools help you connect to your third-party systems and actually create a data pipeline to those systems to bring the data over to the agent. In this case, our marketplace already has built-in tools for HubSpot, Freshdesk, and Zendesk. Let's just say at Acme, we use Zendesk. You can actually configure this later if you want to build your own tool, if you use any another customer service help desk that's not listed here. So we're just going to go and click through and get all of these for Zendesk. And once we do that, we just click install app. Okay. And now we're taken to the agent platform where I can see a list of all my customer support, all my agentic apps. And I can see that customer support categorization was deployed. So let me click on that and see what got deployed. So there was one agent that was deployed with 5 tools. And so this matches what I saw on the marketplace, and I'm able to see each of these. Now, I've already done some of the configuration here, but I want to show you guys how easy it is to simply set up each of the tools. All you have to do is just put in your Zendesk authentication and domain here, and that's it. It will automatically hook up to your Zendesk, and these should be good to go. So now let's take this for a spin. Let me quickly deploy this. And I can see that by default, when I create an app, it's already deployed. But if I want new versions, we can simply do that here. Okay, so now this agent is up and running. Let's come on over and take a look at our Zendesk here. Well, I just sent in a ticket, and let's see if it actually tagged what I needed it to tag. So about a minute ago, I sent a ticket to the Acme customer support desk saying I'm not able to use PowerPoint. It's saying the license is invalid. Now, let's take a look at what it actually did to the ticket. So this agent came in, analyzed the ticket, and actually cross-referenced a knowledge base that I had hooked up, and is able to put in some steps for my customer service agents so that they can respond intelligently. But as you can see, it has created useful tags here. Now, this isn't just made up tags. These tags are actually tags that were part of my Zendesk. So it is not just creating brand new tags, because that would not be useful for customer service. As we can remember from that flow, it is fetching the tags in my Zendesk and then applying the most relevant tags. And so as you can see here, it has done that quite well, saying that there's an access issue to the PowerPoint. Okay, now let's go back into our agent, and for all you devs out there, you can actually take a look at each of the runs. There's many cool tools here to see as your agent's running, what is being fetched, how exactly the responses are being fetched, what was created. So in this case, you can see that the tags that the LLM created were listed right here, and two of them matched the ones inside my Zendesk, and that's how it chose the two and tagged the Zendesk. We also have a playground where you can put in your own test emails. For example, in this case, I can go into the playground, and there's also a really cool flow diagram of the agent right here, where it's showing you that the ticket categorization is essentially made up of the 5 tools that we saw earlier. And I can actually interact with this agent without going through Zendesk by simply, typing in a message, and it will be able to interact with me right here. So, as you can see, in just about 5 minutes on this demo, I was able to come from the marketplace, pick a use case, an agent template that fit my use case, install it, hook it up to my Zendesk, hook the tools up so that it's bringing the right data in, and have it up and running and published in production within, less than 5 minutes. So I can't wait for, all you guys to come and bring your use cases and try them out. Of course, our intention for the marketplace is for it to be a really good starting point. But at the end of the day, our agent platform has a wealth of tools for you to customize these flows further, because these are just starting points. What you guys do to make it relevant for your business will be using a lot of the tools in the agent platform. Okay. So as you can see, it brought back the tags, and I'm seeing the response right away.
Something really amazing, right? What really impressed me was the email it sent out after finding the tags and with a complete KB article for self-service. And the fascinating part here is the self-service for employees and customers is one of the top priorities in customer service, right? And getting a template to do this with simple integrations within like 10 minutes is really game changing. Now, let me actually ask you a question, right? So, there are so many agent marketplaces out there. How do you think Kore.ai Agent Marketplace differentiates?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, from the beginning, we have focused on three main pillars. One was making it super easy to integrate into the systems already. We have over 300 integrations. Our goal is for people to get started and learn the agentic paradigm. And so having, those three integrations right there with HubSpot, Freshdesk, Zendesk, super easy for any builder to come in and not have to build the tooling required to hook into their system. And number two, the use cases. As you can see, we've spent a good amount of time with lots of businesses. As you know, we are not a recent AI company. We've been in business for over 10 years. So we have a lot of experiences with our customers. We've leaned into many of them to learn how they are looking to use AI. And so you're going to get a lot of validated use cases on our marketplace. And we really put our money where our mouth is, and we use our own templates. Our customer service team actually uses our customer support categorization and insights template, and we partnered with them to release that one. So I think that there's going to be a sense of comfort when you come to our marketplace that there will be some value that you're going to get from these templates, even if you still have to configure and customize it. And lastly, all these go into our enterprise grade platform. And I can't speak more to that. There's a lot of tools out there where even if the flow is right and the use case is what you want, at the end of the day, the platform just doesn't scale to your enterprise's needs. So, we've been in the enterprise again for over 10 years with very large Fortune 500 companies. So at the end of the day, we got the full stack to get you onto the agentic ship and really help you launch successful agentic applications. All right. And with that, I'm going to pass it back to Ramina to close us out here.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. To stay ahead of what's coming next in enterprise AI, I invite you to join AI Pulse, our quarterly executive briefing. In one place, you'll get all the quarterly key AI trends, governance insights, and almost 20 plus on-demand sessions like this with real business use cases. Thank you, and you all have a good day.